But with a heavy heart, we are done racing in California for Supercross in 2010 as Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship heads to the very snowy East Coast. Indy's coming up next weekend, but we leave quite a bit of battle behind here in Anaheim. Great racing tonight, and Ryan Villopoto comes out on top.
It was incredible racing tonight. I mean, really, Ryan Villopoto rocketed out of there to collect that $1,500 from Spike for that whole shot, and he left everybody behind. I mean, he rode a brilliant race. You know, the guy who finished up second, Josh Hill, he had a lot of pressure from Wyndham and Millsaps and Dungey, but, you know, held on to second. He's tied with the points now. Going to Indianapolis, Villopoto sits third, only 3 points down. Ryan Dungey, unfortunately, had another fourth. You know, he had a problem, almost crashed. He saved it. It was a great save. Make sure you check that out on CBS tomorrow. But it's getting good, you know, and this is what the series needed. I mean, I think that the championship hunt is alive, and it's going to go all the way down to Las Vegas. And, you know, when's Hill going to win one? Is it going to be next week in Indianapolis? Is it going to be Atlanta? Who knows? Daytona, you never know. Yeah, we might be bringing some former champions back in the series. We had Chad Reed join us on the webcast. He's aiming maybe for Daytona for a return, and he likes his chances of winning some races very much, thank you. So we'll see how that factors into this championship. And we know our West Region Lights is going on a break, but the points are a lot tighter than they were coming in tonight's racing. It is. I mean, Trey Canard did what he had to do. He got a good start. Weimer had the bad luck going down. You know, Trey Canard picked up 12 points. He's 14 points down now with that long break. But you mentioned that long break. Trey Canard's not going to have a break because he gets a chance to ride Andrew Short's 450, possibly in Indianapolis if he feels good on it. If not, he'll ride it in Atlanta for sure. But what a great win for him to win his second on the season, just like Villopoto. And how about Brock Tickle putting in a great ride? The best of his career in that second position there. And in third, Will Hahn, who stole away another $1,000 from Spike for that whole shot, finishes up in third. But it was just great racing all the way around in that lights class. And Weimer, unfortunately, worked up, and at one point he was in 20th, you said, and he worked up and finished 8th, did damage control, but he's got a lot to think about now. He's only got a 14-point lead with 2 rounds to go, and anything can happen, but it's going to be a great series till the end in Salt Lake City when we get there. But I'm excited. Next week we get to start that East Coast, and there's so many riders. I mean, the Porcells, you know, Austin Stroop, Nico Izzy. I mean, the list goes on and on. Martin Davalos, Brett Metcalf. I mean, you know, we thought we had a great series on the West Coast here. Wait till we get next weekend in Indianapolis.
Now, you folks have some work to do. We're going to have our eBay auction to support the Susan G. Komen 3-day walk for a cure for help and research of breast cancer. That's going to start, we're thinking, on Tuesday, right here on supercrossonline.com. All the gear from all the riders that made the main event tonight will be up for bid, and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. So make sure you go to the website early this week and get yourself some swag, and of course the money goes to a great cause. First time I've ever done this at Supercross, and I'd say it was a big success.
It was, definitely. I mean, I guarantee it's going to be next year. They're going to do the same thing again. You know, Shasta Johnson, who put this thing together, went to Dave Prater at Feld Motorsports and says, look, I'd like to make Anaheim3 an all-pink event. It was a big success, and like you said, that eBay auction makes you check it out. It's just not gear. There's a whole bunch of stuff up there. The only thing is, though, I'm hanging on to my gloves because it's going to be cold in Indianapolis,
we're going to need those.
And I'm going to need these for next weekend.
Absolutely, because we're done on the West Coast. Thanks for joining us from Anaheim. We'll see you next week from Indy.